Peace and hello to all. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. Um, I'm giving this message for anyone who may really need it right now. I hope everybody is well and safe. I had a really good day yesterday, and I went to sleep peacefully, and I woke up this morning, and there was like this ache in the pit of my stomach. Like my heart was like longing, and there was like just like this haziness around me, and there was like a lot of frustration, aggravation. I'm like, where is this coming from? Because this is crazy. But okay, we're looking at this read right here, okay? And I feel there's a lot of people that have been on a healing journey, with a certain level of awareness of what they may need to work on and things they need to confront. um, but there's a deeper call here for some when it deals with the specifics of where you can, look into some of the challenges and obstacles that you may be having. Um, with this card in the middle here, this is the Starseed Oracle deck that I use here, right? And it's the child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And so what that means, of course, is that when people say all the answers are in you, right? That's what it means. All the answers are in your memory. They're in your mind. They're in your Akasha. Even if you've heard that, I recommend getting an Akashic reading if you're into that or familiar with that, or past life regression and things like that. It's time for some people to kind of get really deeper into their energy and into their spirit and into um, the what of their being, as far as energy. Okay, there's a lot of chakra healing that has to happen. And with chakra healing, it's understanding that um, the chakras are memories, they're levels of consciousness. Okay, they are what creates and what projects our physical third dimensional experience. So it's a matter of understanding like each one and how each one apply to your life and where you may be having the most difficulties. Say in root chakra, heart chakra, they all function simultaneously. It's a harmonic system. Okay, but getting into deeply understanding those things within yourself and what they mean for you. Also, zodiac signs, natal charts, birth charts, astrological information as well. Useful, very useful to get into understanding yourself. Human design is a great place to look into understanding yourself. All of these things are tools into understanding your energetic and even parts of your spiritual anatomy, when we're going through transitions and obstacles and stuff in this life. And the divine abundance card here is humility, and it says, allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Okay, and I know on an awakening journey, it can be very easy to intellectualize the experience a lot. So like reading a lot of books and getting internet information, like, yes, that's good, but there's also the component that's outside of virtual reality. Okay, I'm hearing it's like your actual reality, like in the world, learning from things in the world. Okay, you could learn a lot just sitting at the park watching some ducks swim in a pond. You know what I'm saying? Or just looking at the trees or looking at nature. And that's what I'm getting here, with this figure here. Really like a yogi squat, okay, and being patient. There's a little dog here, okay, so maybe there is some element of just being out in nature and observing animals or looking into spirit animals. You know what I'm saying? For that connection, because we're all connected to these things, right? Back to being a child of the cosmos, everything. And so we're able to learn from everything. We can use all of these different elements to heal ourselves and to learn about ourselves very deeply. And I feel like that's what people are having to do, rather than just simply being aware and acknowledging that there may be trauma or pain or, you know, uh, again, blockages or obstacles that you deal with. Like that's a good start. That's a very good, notable, respectable place to be when you know that you have challenges, or you know you have obstacles, or you know you have certain trauma that you've dealt with, it's a great thing to be able to acknowledge it. Now the next step is to assess it. You know what I'm saying? To get into it, to ask some questions, to get maybe away from saying this is just the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like getting away from saying this is just the way that I am, because you can grow, you can change, you can evolve, and that's what we're meant to do as spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay, we're meant to grow and evolve, and our life experiences are, you know, we experience the things we experience to learn things from them. Okay, but having that knowledge of self and having that information, knowing about chakras, knowing about zodiac and astrology and human design and all of those things, those are tools. Those are tools. And you know, maybe it's not meant to follow all of them. Okay, I know I don't look into all of them all the time. It's an intuitive call. It's an intuitive hunch you get to maybe look into things or explore something that may be calling out to you, and it's your higher self really pointing you in the direction of understanding that. So don't always, you know, don't count it off as, you know, I don't really believe in it. Or if your spirit or your intuition is I would say teasing you in going towards a direction of learning something, I would entertain it, because that's a part of the evolution and the ascension process, is obtaining higher consciousness information and things you may not have explored, or maybe time to explore something even deeper. If you've been introduced to these things before, now you're at a point in your life where it's time to study again, to get a different perspective or a deeper perspective or another angle. Okay. So I hope that message was clear. It's just something really quick right now based on the energy that I've been feeling. And it's like, you know, it's really a call to kind of get past simply acknowledging and knowing that there's things that need to change in your life, but really being proactive in learning, right? And being open to learning new things, being open to learning from nature. Okay, being open to learning information that you may have put to the side or didn't see any use for in your past at some point. It's time to pick that back up for some people. Okay, to help deal with some of the energies, the stagnant energies or dormant energies and heavy energies that may be coming up at this time, because, you know, believe it or not, it's a form of clockwork. And so, or time, and like a more higher consciousness sense, like it's clockwork. It's like our spirits evolve beyond our level of awareness, right? Like things are happening beyond our level of awareness, and we're not always sure what those things are, but we can feel the effects. So when we're feeling strong shifts, or things just seem weird or off balance or out of alignment, like that's the spirit, that's spiritual realm. Okay, that's the spirit. In our conscious mind, right, we're like, what's going on? What is this? I don't know what it is. It's the spirit moving, right? And it's time to change. It's time to evolve. There's a cycle, either, you know, beginning or concluding or something, you know, all those terms that we use, that's what's happening. But to the conscious mind, we can't necessarily always pinpoint what it is. You know what I'm saying? But one of the best things that we can do is be still, again, with this humility card, be still, go within, okay? Go within and ask questions, and then seek that higher consciousness information to gain clarity, okay? Knowing that we are connected to source. Like, you have to really know what you are beyond your identity and persona as a human being, right? Knowing what you are as an energy, what you are, you know, as a spirit, what you are as essence, what you are as God and Goddess even, right? Being your own deity even, if that resonates, okay? You have to know what that means. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, please share, please subscribe. If you're interested in any of the services I have to offer, please click the link. Peace.